Hey everybody, welcome back for another bullet hell shooting edition of SHOREVIEWKEN. Today we're taking a look at a recent release for a change, and that's ESP Raid Psy for the Nintendo Switch, and it's also available for the PS4. This game was originally released in arcades way back in 1998 by Cave, and it was their third shooter released just behind DoDonPachi and DoDonPachi, so not so surprisingly, it has a lot in common with both of those games, but enough unique features to set it apart. This port was handled by M2 as part of their Shot Triggers lineup of games, and they did a fantastic job as usual. They have been porting a lot of older games to modern consoles recently with a lot of success. ESP Raid gives you 3 different characters to choose from with 1 more to unlock, and they each have different shot patterns, and again, similar to DoDonPachi, you have 2 different fire modes, your standard fire mode and a more powerful, concentrated attack that slows your movement a bit, with each character playing a little differently. Your strategy might change as well, whether you choose to play really aggressively, as I try to do, or you'd prefer to play a little more cautiously, but I feel like this game really rewards aggressive gameplay because as enemies are destroyed, they drop power-up icons and bonus point icons that are easier to pick up quickly if you're up close when you destroy your enemies. And speaking of, you power up as you collect the green P icons that spill out of enemies, and when you're at max power, those icons turn into point bonuses that leave the screen much faster. After taking 1 hit though, you do return to your starting power level, in which case you have to power up all over again, missing out on point bonuses for a while. So needless to say, the longer you go without taking a hit, the bigger the score you can rack up. One aspect I really like about the gameplay in ESP Raid is the super attack you have. Instead of a super bomb like most shooters would have, here you have a super attack that you can charge up for more power depending on how much psi energy you have, and while you're charging up, you are surrounded by an energy barrier that not only makes you invulnerable, but also converts all bullets into point bonuses until you're ready to unleash an incredibly powerful energy attack that can make short work of most bosses if used appropriately. So I like that there's a little bit of strategy for when you want to use your super attack in this game. Overall, the gameplay here is extremely fun and challenging, plus there are a number of gameplay modes to choose from, including the original arcade version, the updated Arcade Plus mode, and a super easy mode for those of us just getting their feet wet. So you get great gameplay with plenty of different ways to play, and it's topped off with some very beautiful visuals. This is a really colorful and detailed game that always has a lot of activity on screen at any one given time, and I especially love the character designs and the mix of various tech and sci-fi elements. Plus, throw in an excellent high-energy soundtrack for good measure, and what you've got is an amazing shoot-'em-up that should be satisfying for both die-hard Cave fans and fans of bullet hell in general. It's ESP Raid Psy for the Switch, and it's awesome.